Time's up, Vincent.
Many people know Danny DeVito as the funny actor who made audiences laugh in movies and television shows for many years. His small height, unique voice, and unforgettable personality helped him become one of Hollywood's most recognizable stars. He played heroes, villains, and strange characters, proving that talent is more important than appearance. But behind the successful career and famous roles is a personal story that is just as interesting. It is a story about loyalty, friendship, family, and a relationship that has lasted through many changes. At a time when celebrity marriages often end quickly, Danny DeVito and Rhea Perlman built a connection that refused to disappear. Even after living separately, they continued to support each other, spend time with their children and grandchildren, and remain close friends. Their story is not about a perfect marriage or a fairy tale romance. Instead, it shows that love can change shape while still staying strong. Over more than 5 decades, they shared success, raised a family, helped each other through difficult times, and created memories that neither of them wanted to leave behind. Their relationship reminds people that real love is often built on trust, respect, and everyday conversations instead of grand promises. While Danny became famous around the world, the people closest to him knew another side of his personality: a caring father, a loyal friend, and a man who valued family above almost everything else. His journey from a young actor with big dreams to an award-winning performer is inspiring, but the relationship he built with Rhea Perlman may be the achievement that many fans admire the most. Danny DeVito was born in New Jersey in 1944 and grew up in a hard-working family that believed in earning success through dedication and effort. From an early age, he realized that he looked different from many other children. Instead of allowing those differences to stop him, he slowly developed confidence and a strong sense of humor. Friends often noticed that he could make people laugh even in difficult situations. After finishing school, he decided to study acting, even though many people believed Hollywood would never accept someone who did not fit the traditional image of a leading man. The beginning of his career was far from easy. He took small jobs, attended countless auditions, and faced many rejections. Every no could have convinced him to quit, but he continued moving forward. During those years, he lived simply, shared apartments with other actors, and worked hard just to pay his bills while chasing his dream. Those struggles taught him patience and determination, qualities that later became an important part of both his career and personal life. Instead of changing himself to fit expectations, Danny embraced his unique appearance and personality. Directors eventually realized that his energy and talent could not be ignored. The same qualities that once made him different became the reason audiences love him. His story became an example that success does not always belong to people who look perfect. Sometimes it belongs to those who believe in themselves long enough to prove everyone else wrong. That lesson would also influence the way he approached relationships, choosing honesty and loyalty instead of trying to become someone he was not. One evening in the early 1970s, actress Rhea Perlman attended a small stage performance to support a friend. She did not expect that the night would change her life forever. While watching the play, her attention was drawn to Danny DeVito, whose confidence and stage presence stood out immediately. He was not the tallest actor or the most traditional leading man, but he had something that was impossible to ignore. After the performance, Rhea wanted to meet him, and their first conversation quickly turned into hours of laughter and shared ideas. They discovered that they had similar backgrounds, similar dreams, and similar values. Both understood what it meant to work hard and build a career without expecting easy success. Their relationship moved forward naturally, and before long they were living together. Unlike many famous couples who rush into public attention, Danny and Rhea focused on building a real partnership. They encouraged each other's careers, celebrated every small victory, and stayed together through the uncertainty that comes with acting. Years later, they decided to marry, but by then their commitment already felt complete. Their home became a place filled with humor, creativity, and support. Friends often describe them as two people who truly enjoyed each other's company. They later welcomed 3 children and balanced busy careers with family life, proving that success at work did not have to come at the cost of love at home. As both actors became more famous, their relationship remained grounded in simple habits, honest conversations, and mutual respect. During the following decades, Danny DeVito became one of Hollywood's most beloved performers. His role in the television series Taxi introduced him to millions of viewers and earned him major awards and recognition. He later appeared in memorable films and directed successful projects, showing that his talents reached far beyond acting. At the same time, Rhea Perlman built an impressive career of her own and became famous for her role in the popular sitcom Cheers. Instead of competing with each other, they celebrated each other's achievements and even worked together on several projects. Their family remained at the center of their lives, and they often involved their children in creative activities. Friends and co-workers noticed that behind the cameras they were generous and kind, helping young actors and supporting people who needed encouragement. Even with busy schedules, they made time for family dinners, conversations, and shared experiences. Their relationship was never presented as perfect, but it was built on years of understanding and friendship. As time passed, audiences admired not only their individual careers but also the strong partnership they seemed to have created. Their story showed that lasting relationships are often built through everyday actions rather than dramatic moments. Supporting each other's dreams, listening carefully, and staying connected through life's changes became the foundation of a bond that survived many challenges. After more than 30 years of marriage, Danny DeVito and Rhea Perlman surprised many fans by announcing that they would live separately. For many celebrity couples, such news usually leads quickly to divorce, but their story took a different path. Although they chose different homes, they continued to remain close, spending time together with their children and grandchildren and supporting one another through life's important moments. Interviews over the years showed warmth, respect, and friendship rather than anger or resentment. They often spoke positively about each other and made it clear that family remained their highest priority. Their relationship evolved instead of ending. Many people found this unusual, but it reflected the unique connection they had built over decades. Rather than following society's expectations, they chose the arrangement that worked best for them. Their example reminds people that love does not always fit into simple definitions. Sometimes two people stay deeply connected even when their lives change in unexpected ways. Danny continued acting and producing new projects while Rhea pursued her own interests, yet they remained part of the same family story. Today, fans continue to admire not only Danny DeVito's remarkable career but also the kindness, loyalty, and resilience that shape his personal life. His journey proves that success is measured by more than awards and famous roles. It is also measured by the people who stand beside you through good times and difficult moments. The lasting bond between Danny DeVito and Rhea Perlman offers a simple but powerful message. True relationships are built over years of trust, shared experiences, and daily care. Even when life changes direction, genuine respect and affection can continue to grow, creating a different but equally meaningful kind of love that inspires people around the world. As Danny DeVito entered his later years, he showed that true success is not measured only by awards or box office numbers. Even after decades in Hollywood, he continued working with the same passion that first brought him to the stage. Whether acting in television shows, producing films, or supporting new talent, he remained active because he genuinely loved storytelling. Many younger actors have spoken about his kindness on set, saying that he treats everyone with respect, no matter how famous they are. That attitude has earned him admiration not only as an entertainer but also as a person. His family has always been an important part of his life. Danny and Rhea Perlman raised 3 children who grew up surrounded by creativity and laughter. As the family expanded with grandchildren, they continued spending birthdays, holidays, and special occasions together. Even though Danny and Rhea no longer live in the same house, they have shown that family can stay united through understanding and friendship. Their relationship has become a reminder that every love story does not have to follow the same path. Sometimes caring for each other, talking every day, and showing up when it matters is more powerful than any romantic speech. Fans often admire Danny for playing funny or unforgettable characters, but many now appreciate the quiet way he has lived his personal life. He never tried to create a perfect public image. Instead, he accepted life's ups and downs and focused on the people who mattered most. That honesty has made his story even more meaningful. When people look back at Danny DeVito's life, they will remember the classic movies, the unforgettable performances, and the laughter he brought to millions. But behind every role stands a much simpler story, a man who stayed true to himself and never stopped valuing the people he loved. His journey proves that happiness is not about being perfect, looking a certain way, or living a life without challenges. It is about finding people who accept you exactly as you are and choosing them again and again through every stage of life. Perhaps that is why the story of Danny DeVito and Rhea Perlman continues to touch so many hearts. Their relationship shows that love is not always about living under the same roof or following the world's expectations. Sometimes love is a daily phone call, a family dinner, a shared laugh, or simply knowing that someone is still there after all the years have passed. And maybe that is the greatest lesson of all. Fame fades, awards gather dust, and time changes everything, but the people who truly see us, believe in us, and and stay connected through every season of life become the most valuable part of our story. Long after the cameras stop rolling and the applause grows quiet, that kind of love is the role that lasts forever. People often remember Danny DeVito for making them laugh, but those who have worked with him describe someone who is generous, humble, and easy to be around. Directors have praised his dedication, while actors have spoken about how comfortable he makes everyone feel on set. Even after becoming one of Hollywood's biggest stars, he never lost the hard-working attitude that helped him reach success in the first place. Instead of acting like a celebrity, he continued treating people with kindness and respect. That simple quality made him stand out in an industry where fame can sometimes change people. Danny also became known for supporting creative projects that others believed would never succeed. He was willing to take risks and give talented filmmakers a chance when many studios were unwilling to do so. His belief in good stories helped bring memorable films and television projects to audiences around the world. While many people chased bigger paychecks or more attention, Danny seemed more interested in working with people he trusted and projects that excited him. That passion kept his career fresh for decades and proved that success comes from loving what you do rather than simply chasing fame. Many actors struggle as they grow older, but Danny DeVito has always seemed comfortable with who he is. He never tried to become someone else or hide the qualities that made him unique. His confidence inspired countless fans who felt different or believed they could never achieve their dreams. His career became proof that talent, determination, and personality can open doors that appearance alone never could. Even in his 80s, Danny continues to work on new projects, meet fans, and spend time with the people closest to him. Instead of slowing down completely, he continues to enjoy life with the same energy that made audiences notice him decades ago. His sense of humor remains one of his greatest strengths, allowing him to bring joy to others while staying positive through life's challenges. There is something deeply relatable about Danny DeVito's journey. He was never presented as the perfect Hollywood hero. He faced rejection, heard criticism, and entered an industry that often valued appearance above everything else. Yet he refused to let those opinions define his future. By staying true to himself, he built one of the most respected careers in entertainment. His relationship with Rhea Perlman makes that story even more meaningful. Their connection was built over many years of shared experiences, raising children, supporting each other's careers, and growing through both happy and difficult moments. Even when life changed, they chose respect instead of bitterness and friendship instead of conflict. That decision earned admiration from fans who saw their relationship as an example of maturity and lasting affection. Every generation has celebrities who become famous, but only a few leave behind lessons that continue to inspire people long after the headlines fade. Danny DeVito's life is not just about movies, awards, or television shows. It is about believing in yourself when others doubt you, working hard when success seems impossible, and holding on to the people who make life meaningful. As the years pass, audiences will still laugh at his unforgettable performances and enjoy the characters he brought to life. But perhaps his greatest achievement cannot be measured by ratings or trophies. It is the quiet example he has set through loyalty, resilience, and genuine kindness. In a world that constantly celebrates what is new, fast, and temporary, Danny DeVito's journey reminds us that the strongest things are often built slowly. A career grows one opportunity at a time. A family grows one shared memory at a time. And a lasting love grows through thousands of ordinary conversations, small acts of support, and the simple choice to keep showing up for each other. That is why his story continues to inspire millions. It is not just the story of a legendary actor. It is the story of a man who never stopped being himself, never stopped caring for the people he loved, and proved that sometimes the most extraordinary life is built from the simplest values. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fascinating celebrity journeys, untold stories, and the latest updates from the world of entertainment.